Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Meeting House in Springfield, Vermont. For generations, we have envisioned a better world, an earth made fair and all our people one. We welcome all who wish to join us in fulfilling this vision. My name is Bill Brink. I am one of the trustees. If you are a guest with us today, we invite you to simply enjoy being with us. You are welcome to join us after the service for refreshments and conversation. Does anyone have a guest they wish to introduce? Or guests who wish to introduce themselves?
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
The name of this reading is I've Known Rivers. I've known rivers. I've known rivers ancient as the world and older than the flow of human blood in human veins. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. I bathed in the Euphrates when dawns were young. I built my hut near the Congo, and it lulled me to sleep. I looked upon the Nile and raised the pyramids above it. I heard the singing of the Mississippi when Abe Lincoln went down to New Orleans, and I've seen its muddy bosom turn all golden in the sunset. I've known rivers, ancient, dusty rivers. My soul has grown deep like the rivers. And that's by Langston Hughes.
We have a special treat for you. Our choir, led by Julaine Diener, has recorded the Negro spiritual Deep River. And today, as part of our water communion service, we dedicate this song to local water activist Jan Lambert, who came 4 years ago and did a service for us on the sacredness of water. And what I really appreciate about Jan is that she encouraged every small action we can take to help the water cycle. And we hold her up at this time. I invite you now to say with me the words of our affirmation that you see up here. Love is the doctrine of the church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve the needs of all beings, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with God. Thus do we covenant with each other and with the source of our being. Thank you for sharing those words. And we have a different kind of story for you today. This is a video of that explains the slides of Japanese businessman and researcher Masaru Emoto and his exploration into how we can affect the quality of water.
Emoto became terribly interested in the molecular structure of water and what affects it. Now, water is the most receptive of the 4 elements. Mr. Emoto thought perhaps it would respond to non-physical events. So he set up a series of studies, applied mental stimuli, and photographed it with a dark field microscope. This first picture is a picture of water from the Fujiwara Dam. And this picture is the same water after receiving a blessing from a Zen Buddhist monk. Now, in this next series of pictures, Mr. Emoto printed out words, taped them to bottles of distilled water, and left them out overnight. This first photograph is a picture of the pure distilled water, just the essence of itself. These subsequent photographs, as you can see, are each different. This is the chi of love. And we move along here to thank you. And you can see where he taped that to this bottle here. But if you read Japanese, you already knew that. Now, Mr. Emoto speaks of the thought or intent being the driving force in all of this. The science of how that actually affects the molecules is unknown, except to the water molecules, of course. And it's really fascinating when you keep in mind that 90% of our bodies are water.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? If thoughts can do that to water, imagine what our thoughts can do to us.
Imagine if our thoughts can do that to water, what can they do to us? Our worship committee has been planning for this day when we start off the church year. And we are so excited to have so many of us here in person, as well as a number of people that we can see up on the board. It's hybrid service. We can see those folks and they can see us. Yay. It's so great to be together again. And we are starting something that we have not done since COVID started. We're going to pass the plate and the basket. So if you feel so inclined, you can put a donation in the offering plates that are being passed. And those of you who got the message and remembered, we are starting to collect food for the family center once again. Yay. Yay. Thank you, Bill, for that nice musical interlude. We offer for you now, recorded by the choir, and we invite you to hum along the hymn For the Beauty of the Earth. such a beautiful hymn. And I loved hearing the running water and the birds singing. I offer for you now a reading by Rabindranath Tagore called The Stream of Life. The same stream of life that runs through my veins night and day runs through the world and dances in rhythmic measure. It is the same life that shoots in joy through the dust of the earth in numberless blades of grass and breaks into tumultuous waves of leaves and flowers. It is the same life that is rocked in the ocean cradle of birth and death, to ebb and inflow. I feel my limbs are made glorious by the touch of this world of life. And my pride is from the life throb of ages dancing in my blood this moment. It is the tradition, and has been for a very long time, for Unitarian Universalist churches who start their church year in September, some having taken the summer off or having reduced services, as it has been in our case, to gather together again the first Sunday we gather in September and share our stories in water. We have in this bowl a little bit of water that we've kept in the freezer because it is from many, many, many years in the past and contains water from all over the world. We have invited people, if they so choose, to bring water that is from close to home, that has special meaning. And we invite folks to come forward and pour a little bit of water, if you have remembered to bring some. And if you like, you come up here, pour your water in, and if you like, you can look at our camera and at the folks here and say a little bit about your water and why it is meaningful to you. And you might even think about what quality you would like to imbue your water with. Love, peace, joy, etc. You're welcome to say that as well. Let me say that, hold on. I brought a little water. If you did not and you'd like to share in this, you can use some of my water, a drop or two, it's fine. We also have many times done symbolic water. So you can pretend to pour water in and your energy will go into the water. So this is a big part of the service, is your participation. So you're welcome to come out. You can walk in front of the screen or come over on this side and pour your water in. And I will start this off. This is water from my well that has never run dry, that provides me with all the water we need. I'm truly blessed. And I want to imbue this water with the joy of being together with good friends. My heart is full. Okay, your turn. Who would like to come up?
I'll go last.
Okay. Tina will be last, so.
This water is from my rain gauge.
We're standing right in front.
I'm wrong
Come
place.
over this way so you're not on the screen. Yeah, that's good.
Right, time to start over. This water is from my rain gauge, and I imbue it with gladness that although it has been dry this summer, we've been a lot better off than many other places.
Cut my head off like it did there. I went to Ferry Beach in Saco, Maine. It's a Unitarian Universalist retreat and conference center a couple of weeks ago. And wow, it was full of a lot of nice people. It was quite a shock for me because I've been home doing nothing, not talking to anybody or anything. So it was overwhelming, but got through it. But it's a wonderful place to go.
I was able to go to Alaska last month in August with some friends and had just a magnificent time. We went to Denali, and this is water from Peggy Lake, just between Anchorage and Denali.
This is water from my own good well, and even though it's been a dry summer, it seems like we often got rain just in the nick of time, which I appreciate. And just a shout out to our own well here at this building. The well didn't go dry, but the pump did stop working. We did have to get a new well this summer, which was, not a new well, a new pump, which was not cheap, but it was taken care of, and we now have water again, hopefully for many years without having to do that again.
This water is actually from my house, but which is supplied by the Springfield town water system. But I want it to be symbolic of rain on the New York State Thruway on Memorial Day weekend, when I went down to have a birthday party with my siblings, where we met together in person for the first time in quite a number of years. It was raining so hard on the way down there that everybody was just spontaneously driving like 40 miles an hour.
Watching people get beheaded when they
Join the group this way.
This is symbolic water from Italy. Yeah, I had the amazing
experience to go to Italy for a couple of weeks this summer with a Garden Opera group from Brandon, Vermont. And amazing, and it was water very special because they hadn't had any rain for over 2 months. And how they were able to, a castle, medieval castle on the side of a hill that had been retroverted into an inn of sorts, and how they were able to provide for us. Apparently they had very deep spring water that was still coming, but water was very, very special. And for me, symbolic of the wonder of seeing and meeting new places and new people and fantastic music. So my experience.
From Zoom land. Yes, Anne Marie, do we have anyone on Zoom who would like to symbolically share their water?
Julaine? Oh, I see Jeff had his hand up.
So yes, you called my name. Here I am. You can't see me because I'm unwell, but I'm here, and I have a cup of water here that I gathered from Emmy's little wheelbarrow after the rain this week, the blessed rain that we got. And I'm hoping to imbue this water with the spirit of balance. Balance for myself. I need balance in the water of my body, but also balance for this planet. Some places have too much water, some places don't have enough. So let's think about balance. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Julaine. Jeff?
Yes. Diane and I are sitting beside some very special water, which I can show you. So I don't have, it'll have to be a virtual pour, but
Wow.
we're at Pleasant Lake in New London, New Hampshire at Diane's place. And it's a very special place also because this summer on August 11th, we were married here just outside next to the lake. So that's our special water for this special service that I love every year. Anything to add?
And a special day, married by my son.
With only our children and her grandchildren in attendance. So it was and as soon as the ceremony was over, everybody took off their nice clothes and dove into the water.
And is there anything special you would like to imbue your symbolic water with?
Obviously love.
4-letter word, LOVE.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. That was wonderful, and congratulations.
Anne has something to say.
And darling. Oh, you have to unmute, honey.
Sorry. Good morning. This is East Hampton tap water that's gone through my filter. But I want to symbolically to talk about kind of like the woman you honored before, but there are so many, many water protectors around the world that put themselves in physical and legal danger to fight for the water is life. Water is life. And so I just I'll imbue this with the courage and the complete love of the earth that those people carry. Thanks.
Thank you, Anne. Anyone else on Zoom land? Let's see. Don't see any other hands right now. I have some water. This water is from my garden here in Portland, Maine. It's the rainwater. My son-in-law tells me to collect rainwater the first full moon of each month. And so this is from our wonderful rain that we had. He tells me that it has special blessings. And we can pray and use this in our blessings throughout the month. So I just want to offer a blessing to all who are without safe water right now in the world. And I'm going to imbue this with a wish for clear and healthy water and a great deal of thanks to the water warriors, like you said, Anne, who are out there fighting a good fight to keep our water for all people. All people deserve, and it is life. Water is life. So blessings on all of you. Thank you.
I would like to share one more thing. Yesterday, I had a visit from my friend Beth Gordon in the afternoon. She had spent the morning in her kayak with a gang of folks, including Kelly Stettner, pulling trash out of the Black River. So they got, I don't know, more than a dozen tires, a bunch of stuff. She said even a piece of railroad rail out of the bottom of the Black River. You know, my thought is they do this over and over and every year. Here's to the people who throw the stuff in there, may they awaken. And thanks to the workers who helped to keep it clean. And I know that Jan participated in that as well.
And if there's nobody else, I'll go. And this water is what I drink. It's what I wash with. It's what I give my kitties. And they come whenever I take a shower. They come when we go to the bathroom. They come in the bathroom sink. And so they love water. And this comes from the Springfield Town water system also. And I'm very grateful for it. And I would like to imbue the balance. I love what Julaine said. And also, I want to imbue healthfulness to all. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining in this ritual with us today.
Orders for an anchoress. This is written by Veronica Zondel. And she says, first go to the water, any water, brook, river, lake, or sea. All speak incessantly in tongues of liquid eloquence. Sit blind on a bank or shore, face tipped to the wind, the sun basting you like a baked stone. Hear the great swell wash and pull, the small stream chuckle and chatter. Rock till you are a wave, flesh flowing into the tide's sway. Run with the eddy's course. Drench loose in the breaker's flail and shout, and then swing still. And when your soul swirl balances, go. The living waters pulse in your blood.
Oh.